Welcome back to another episode of the Twinster Pod.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We got to sing our jingle.
Let's do it.
All right. Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm Lorraine.
And this is the Twinster Pod.
With a special guest.
It's special guest time. You might recognize her, or maybe you don't.
Oh, she's infamous.
She really is. This might be your first time meeting our mom. Mom, tell them hi. Hi. It's Georgia Horsley.
In person.
Yes. And we are recording this podcast on Stanley's 7th birthday. So she's down here celebrating him. So
Came just for him.
just for him.
Yeah.
Just for him. And so because we have our mom here and we're so excited about it, people always ask us why we're so funny, and we're like, you have to meet our mom.
Well, just look at it.
Really.
Just look at it.
She's hilarious. I mean, she danced in the kitchen. She had like lots of different things growing up. She just kept us in stitches. So we are very much funny because of her. We got it from her side of the family, we truly believe. And she's fun. And so we thought it would be fun to just let her talk about us, since it's the Twinster Pod, about some memories of us growing up and just whatever she wants to talk about, because moms are fun. And so, Mom, we're going to turn it over to you.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. What fun. I could probably talk all day about these two and all the antics that they got into. Because see, I was getting two for the price of one when they were on the way. So, but I don't know how many people know that I met your dad in the hospital.
Oh, no.
I was the night nurse.
Sure.
Yeah, he came in pretty critically ill. I was on vacation though, and I did not get to see him like at the worst. But he had a blood clot in his leg, and the doctor told the family they weren't sure they could save his life or his leg.
Wow.
So that was really critical. But God had other plans, right?
Yeah.
And so he had been in the hospital probably maybe 10 days when I came back from vacation. And so that's when we met for the first time. So I walked in his room, walked around the end of the bed, and he would tell everybody that's when he knew I was the one.
Wow.
Yeah, I was the one. Took me a little longer to figure it out.
2 days, him 1 day.
Yeah, something like that. But
well, the nurses knew too, because they wanted you to come back early, right?
Yeah, there were a couple of them that called me at different times when I'm on vacation. Hey, we've got this cute farmer that's in the hospital.
Love that.
And we want you to meet him. And I'm like, hey, I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
You can wait.
Oh, yeah. Don't talk to me about any patient right now. When I come back, if he's still there, I'll meet him. So, well, there you go. That's what happened. So,
rest is history.
That's right. What was interesting was I loved this whole family. Met right away, and Grandma Rosie, the cook.
Yes.
That she was always, she was always making food for everybody.
Always.
So when he was going to be discharged from the hospital, Grandma Rosie said, "You and your mom, Grandma Virginia, my mom, need to come for supper." Now, when you live on the farm, it's supper. It's not dinner.
Yeah, right.
It's supper.
You live in the country.
Yeah. So when you're farmers and country people.
Yeah.
So I said, no, you're going to be too busy, getting Bob home. It's been a big challenge. And during that time, her mom passed away.
Okay.
She had cancer. So she lost her mom, and then she was busy taking care of her son. But she said, no, you're going to come and have supper with us. I said, well, okay, sounds good to me. So my mom and I showed up that night, the night he got discharged. Bob, your dad.
Our dad.
When he got discharged. And Grandma Rosie had this table full, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy, homemade
Yeah.
rolls, homemade noodles,
was
all
her.
kinds of salads, and her homemade coconut cream pie.
Yes.
I mean, it
Of
was
course.
a feast. And I thought right then, I'm keeping this family.
Whether we
Yeah.
get together or not.
Yeah. This family
She
is,
cooked.
yeah. So that kind of sealed the deal right there
Sealed the
for
deal.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that was September. We got engaged November, because your dad asked me to marry him in November. And then we got married the next June.
Yeah, pretty quick.
So yeah. I mean, when you know, you know.
And then
Right.
That's
how
right.
quick did you have us?
Well, we wanted to start a family right away. So you guys were due, well, Lorraine was due
Yeah, she
Yeah.
just thought
Yeah,
one.
because
April the
Yeah.
15th.
Oh,
of
she didn't know it
last
was
year.
2.
You were due on tax day,
Okay.
April 15th. Yeah. But February 28th, it all started.
Yeah.
So I knew you were going to be a small baby because you were 6 weeks early.
Mhm.
So we headed to the hospital that evening,
Yes.
about 6 o'clock. And Dr. Acklin, if anybody's listening to this, will remember Dr. Acklin. He was at the older hospital.
Okay.
He was on call. So we got in there about 6:30.
Mhm.
And I don't know, about 8, I think, what was it, 8:45, I think. You were born that night. So it didn't take,
Not 9:45.
well, I don't know.
That's
You
what
were
the
there
birth
and I was there
certificate
too.
said.
So yeah,
I
we'll,
don't know.
yeah, we'll, that
Well,
later.
That's what you always told me.
I was probably
You were putting on your makeup and doing your
Yes.
hair. So anyway, yeah, you were there, and you were an only child for 6 minutes.
I was spoiled rotten.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Dr. Acklin says, "Okay, sweet pea, you got push again," and I'm like, "What?" He says, "Yeah, there's another one up there." I was just thinking, I hope he doesn't say that the third time.
Yeah. I think you said, how many more are there? And he said, one more. Is that what he said? I think that's what you told us.
That's what she's always said.
I've
yeah.
slept a few nights.
Okay.
Sam, but
That's what
but
you
it-
always told us.
anyway, yeah. So you came about 6 minutes later,
Yes.
and so 3.5 pounders you
We
were.
were little.
somewhere around. So little people. You were
Yes.
little people. So you guys, you spent the night in the hospital,
Mhm.
and then they took you by ambulance the next morning, which was a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
You went to the preemie center
Yeah.
at St. John's in Springfield. So you were there approximately a month, and you were in good health. You did really well. You just needed to get a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And so we brought you home somewhere around the end of March.
Okay.
And we had to keep you in for a while because you were right at 5 pounds.
Yeah, we
So
were
you
little
were, yeah,
babies.
you were still little. You weren't big babies yet, but you were healthy.
Yeah.
But we had to keep you in so that you would continue to grow. So that's when the fun began, like up like every 2 or 3 hours during the night, and we were
Oh, yeah,
around
that's fun.
bug-eyed,
Yeah.
all the time. And so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, what did we do?
Yeah. But the strange thing, kind of strange, but it was fun too. We had cradles. Remember Uncle Bill and Aunt Peggy? They had bought one cradle
Yes.
for
Yeah.
our shower, and when
Yeah.
they were at our house visiting.
Yes.
And when we went out to go to the hospital that night, Uncle Bill says, "If you get twins, I'll buy you another cradle."
yeah.
Guess what? We
Yeah.
had to get another cradle.
We needed two.
It's his fault.
Yeah. So we brought you home from the preemie center and put you each in your cradles. But you guys, I mean, you'd sleep some, but you were not happy apart
Yeah, we wanted to be
because
together.
you were womb mates.
Roommates.
Mhm. So we had a crib. We went and bought a small crib, and when we put you together
Aw.
in that crib,
Yes.
you slept so much better.
Yeah, we missed
You
each
were-
other.
You did. You needed.
Yep, we just had to touch.
And and you did. And we would check on you during the night, and you would be holding hands
Yeah.
or touching each other on the arm, or your
Oh,
legs.
My
would be-
leg usually was over Lorraine's leg.
Yeah.
You needed to have that touch for each other. So that was so sweet. But I think one of the sweetest things was you were probably 5 or 6 months old. We thought we heard something. You weren't crying. It was just like a different sound.
Mhm.
And so we went into where the crib was, and you both were like, I always called it singing
Yeah.
together. You were, I told Amy yesterday, it wasn't like you were singing Amazing Grace or,
Right. You were just
anything like that.
la 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 la.
Yeah, but it was
of.
you were making music
Yeah.
together. You were holding hands,
So sweet. Oh my gosh,
and
it's
it
so
was
cute.
so it was meant to
Aw.
be that you
Yeah.
sing together.
Yeah.
So see, you're going to have to do that
Yeah.
sometime on
We'll
here. You're
sing.
going to have to sing together. But that was so sweet. But you weren't always sweet. Um,
Oh, well, that took a turn.
yeah,
And that's all the time we have.
no. There was the time, and now after little sister Christy was
Yeah.
born, you all were in your creative state, right?
Sure. Yes.
So you were probably 3.5, maybe years old.
Okay.
I was really sleepy, needing a nap on a Sunday afternoon, and your dad was watching a ball game. So I said, I'm going to take Christy and lay down and take
Yeah.
a little nap. You watch the girls. Oh, sure, I'll watch them. That'll be fine. I got the ball game on.
Yeah.
Famous last word.
Yeah, no, he was watching the ball game and not
Mhm.
us probably. So it's not really our fault, just
Mm.
FYI.
I got up from my nap, went into the dining room,
Yeah.
and bless your little hearts, you had orange crayons marking on the dining room wall. You were coloring. Now, here's the thing. I know you all are going to be surprised,
Yeah.
but Amy was really the instigator of most
Shocking.
everything.
That shocks
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Mm.
She would mention something and then she'd say, no, Lorraine, mommy's going to love it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Mommy's going to
How
love
could I not do it if mommy was going to love it?
That's right. Mhm. So there again, that was what happened. Let's make a pretty picture on the wall because mommy's
Yeah.
gonna love it.
It was a mural
Mhm.
of sort.
Mhm. Yeah. So orange on this light blue wall was
Yeah.
very interesting. And
How'd you handle it?
I was like, Bob, do you know what the girls are doing? No, they've been quiet all the time.
Oh,
I said, that should be your
yeah,
first.
they've been quiet.
Yeah.
You're probably like, oh, good, they're quiet. I can watch the
Yeah,
ball game.
yeah.
Mhm.
I said, they're in here coloring on the wall. And he's like, oh, really? I said, yeah. I'm taking Christy and I'm going to your mom and dad's. They
Yeah.
lived about 2 miles out from Redmond. I'm going to take her, you and the little girls clean up the wall while I'm
Yeah.
gone. And I might not have been that
Yeah. That
calm
night.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably not.
probably not. But I'm
Sleep deprived and yeah.
yeah. So anyway, he did the best he could, and with your help, it never did. There
It
was
never
always indication of
Sure.
orange crayon
Yeah.
on the wall, but you were our artist.
We
early
were
on.
very much
Mhm.
so, and you're welcome.
Oh, yeah, not a problem. Not a
Lorraine,
problem.
she loved it, I'm sure.
But the one time
Sounds like it.
really was totally upset. I cleaned on Mondays. That was my cleaning day. I don't know why I didn't clean on Friday or
Right.
any other day, but Monday was
It
my
was your
cleaning
day.
day. I guess get through the weekend and then Monday, we'll get it all done. So I cleaned the front room really well. And then I put the baby gates up.
Okay.
Because we had those baby gates to keep you from going where you shouldn't.
Okay.
And so I did that, but I forgot that I had left the shaker baby powder
Uh-oh.
in the front room. I
How
forgot.
how old were we at this?
Oh, I think you were 2.
2. Oh, we were
Probably.
2. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
And I thought, oh, good. I've got the front room cleaned. I can go and clean up the kitchen, and you girls will be fine. You've got toys in there to play with, and so I'm in the kitchen cleaning, and all of a sudden I hear giggle, giggle, giggle.
Mhm.
You're having fun. I wonder what's going on. I just better go check. Looked around the corner, and here is Amy once more with the powder.
she's trouble.
and
Yeah.
sprinkling it on the piano bench
Oh,
that we
no.
yeah, the piano bench, sprinkle, and oh, you
I
girls
was
were
coloring.
you were
Writing in it.
spreading that all around, having the best old time, and the baby powder is fogging.
Oh,
I mean,
dear. It's
yeah,
going everywhere.
It's going everywhere.
Yes.
And it was like, oh goodness.
Oh,
Now,
bleep.
yeah, I have got to clean this living room again because I had dusted, I
Yeah.
had vacuumed,
Yeah.
and there you were.
There we
You
were.
were, yeah. Once again, mommy's gonna love this.
And did you?
I did not. I did not love it. Not at all. I'm so
We
sorry.
did.
Sorry.
So sorry. But you know, those are some of those things that you think back on. It's like, will these girls ever grow up? Will they ever get out of that
Mhm. Yeah.
stage where it's like you gotta watch them
Watch
all the
them
time?
all the time, 24/7. Yeah.
So it's hard to believe that I look at you now as you have grown up and become such great ladies, and I'm very proud of both of you. And God sure has turned you into some blessings for us. So I just love you both very much.
Oh,
And
we love you too.
this is fun to come and kind of sit in and tell some of the fun that we went through.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot more things that we could.
Years and years of stuff.
You remember you were Dad's little girl.
Favorite. I loved him.
Yeah. So he would take you in the car. You didn't have
Mhm.
car seats back then.
No.
You
Or
didn't.
or seat belts. I mean, you didn't have to wear seat belts.
No.
Yeah.
So you
Stand
would
next to
stand right next to him, and he's driving,
Rub
and
his
you
head.
would rub. Yeah, you'd rub the top of his head. That's why he went bald early.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd rub his head, but I always took you, Lorraine, whenever I went.
Mhm.
We kind of divided
Yeah.
up, and so yep, you were Dad's girl, and I would take Lorraine.
And that's
yeah,
probably why I'm a lot like my dad,
could be.
you know, and Lorraine's very much
Mhm.
a lot like mom.
Oh, a lot. Yes.
So
Just a
we'll
Which is
little.
not a bad thing.
not at all. Well, now that we're older, I know you spoke a little bit about, but now that we're 29,
Yeah.
um, what is some favorite things that you like doing now with us, now that we're grown women and
Well, it's just fun to come and hang out, and you know, we can go do anything
Anything.
together. We're just anything,
Yeah.
and
we have a good time?
yeah, anything we do is fun. Of course, you're in Idaho now, Lorraine, so
Yeah.
it's fun to go, you know, see some new
Mhm.
territory, but just really just go and sit and hang out and talk, you know,
Yeah.
catch up on things.
You know what's funny is mom loves grocery stores. And so we just take her to the grocery stores
And
around
that's
here so
true.
she can look at the things here.
She
That
likes to
is
see
The
what's there.
bakeries.
well, I
and-
always did like to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
See, I'm
Mhm.
not one of those that
I do
can
too.
can
Yeah.
order online or
No,
go.
no, I like to go look at
I-
stuff.
I'm
I've
just
never
not-
ordered online either.
Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, grocery shopping anywhere. It's just fun to go
Yeah.
and walk around.
Yeah. We all love to go shopping.
Yeah.
And get the bargains.
Oh.
Yes.
You remember
for
the handful
sure.
of coupons I would
Yes.
take to the grocery store when
You would
when-
not take a handful, you would take an envelope full.
Well, they used to have double coupons
Oh,
on
yeah.
certain
Saturdays.
day. There was a certain day that double
Mhm.
coupons. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
you know, back in the day when you girls were little, I mean, I would have like $25 or $30. That was my budget for groceries.
Wow.
25 or 30. Yeah.
Wow, it's
I can't believe
right.
to be
And-
able to get food for all of
Well,
us.
you know, you could buy a loaf of bread for a quarter then.
Yeah,
And
get a lot.
Mhm.
a pound of ground beef
Mhm.
was 39 cents. And
Yeah.
so, you know, things have changed a little
A
bit.
bit.
But yeah, it's always fun to go do any kind of shopping.
Yeah.
Just
And remember when we would get in the car after grocery shopping, mom would open the loaf of
Sunbeam-
bread,
Sunbeam.
Sunbeam bread, and
Dad
give us
wanted
each a
that
piece.
sandwich. That
Yeah.
Sunbeam
Yeah.
sandwich bread.
Yeah,
I
we-
remember that.
And it was always so fresh and good,
so
right?
good.
Yeah.
We go to Great Scott and get those gigantic donuts. Oh,
Oh,
Weren't those
that was in Terre Haute. Yeah.
in Indiana.
those
That
were
was so good.
Great
Yeah.
Scots aren't even around anymore,
No,
are
they're
they?
nope.
No. Well, and remember riding underneath the cart?
Oh, yeah.
We'd fight. Well, we could both fit under there when we were
Yeah.
little.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Yep. And then I filled the top part up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time Amy pulled the cart over.
That sounds like me.
Yeah. Yeah. You tried to stand up
Oh,
on the
I did.
side
I
of the
pulled it.
cart
Oh,
and you
yeah.
pulled it all the way
I
over.
bet little kids do that all the time.
Yeah, they probably learned it from
Mhm.
you.
Probably. They're like, she's the OG of cart pullers.
Amy.
OG of cart pullers. Well, we love having you on our podcast and love that.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again because I'm sure there's lots more stories.
Oh yeah, a lot more stories.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So in the vein of shopping, we're gonna have Mom read one of the funny memes, and then Lorraine's got one, and then you can throw it back to me, and I've got a couple. So Mom,
Okay.
read that to all of your friends.
And fans.
All my fans. Okay. No one will ever know I got this dress at Ross for $7. Stranger. I like your dress. Girl. I got it at Ross for $7.
The funniest part is she's like, girl. That is funny. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Mom.
yeah, we tell everybody that.
We do. I mean, heck, you want them to be able to go get a bargain somewhere.
When you get you like to share that. That's always good news. Everybody wants good news, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Your turn, Rainy Poo.
Okay. I got thrown out of my local park after arranging the squirrels by height. They didn't like me criticizing.
But oh look.
Thank you, Mom. Mom like that.
Mom's like, Hercules.
Squirrel joke, yeah. Hercules.
Okay, here we go. If I had a penny for every time I got distracted, I'd probably be, oh, look, a butterfly. Which is me for sure. They'll be telling a story, and I'm like, and Harry's always like, finish your story. And I'm like, but I have another one. This one's funny. Don't invite me over if you sleep till 12 noon, because I'd be up at 7 a.m. ready to eat.
Yes.
Which is very true. We get up and we're like, girl, wake up.
Get the coffee poured.
Yeah,
right?
or at least the coffee.
Yeah.
We like coffee. We're coffee people.
With creamer.
Oh my, no, we can get into that. Senior decaf, which is the little teeny coffee, basically a miniature with 4 sugars and 4 creams. And I'm like, would you like some coffee with your sugars and creams?
I get it, Mom. I get it.
See, that's why we're alike, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
it is. So with that said, we came to another end of our podcast.
We did it.
Oh,
Thanks, Mom.
that's too bad. Oh,
Filled in the time.
We'll have to bring her back and we'll have to let her talk for longer next time. So we'll give her a subject and just put her on the podcast. She could probably sit for 2 hours and talk.
Yeah, she's shy like us.
Yes.
Because there's a lot more stories that we
It's
get.
a lot. I mean, one of us had colic, one of us slept. We'll let you figure out who slept.
Yeah, one of us was good and slept, and the other one cried all the time.
Yeah, one of you had colic for several months and cried from 5 in the evening till 10 at night.
Yeah.
I don't know which one that would be.
Me neither.
Not mentioning any names.
No, not at all.
But her initials are Amy Jo.
Yeah. Telling all my so all right. Well, with that said, we hope we made you smile. We hope we made you laugh. And we want you to join us next time for another episode of the Twinster
Podcast.
All right. See you later.
Bye.